Hello, investors, traders, and cryptocurrency enthusiasts. Welcome to our channel where we bring you the most relevant and up-to-date news about the universe of Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, and the entire blockchain ecosystem. Today, we are going to talk about a piece of news that has been moving the global market. The price of Bitcoin has reached the incredible mark of almost $104,000, driven by a surge of commercial optimism coming directly from the United States. And you won't want to miss the details. In the last few hours, the cryptocurrency market has been taken over by a wave of massive purchases, mainly after statements made by former President Donald Trump during an event in New York where he reaffirmed his unrestricted support for Bitcoin and promised a pro-free market stance if he wins the 2024 presidential elections. According to analysts, these words resonated strongly among large institutional and minority investors, generating a new rush for digital assets. Trump, known for his strong rhetoric and strong social media presence, stated that if elected again, he would protect Bitcoin from excessive regulation and work to make the United States a global leader in mining and use of the digital currency. He also harshly criticized the approach adopted by the current Biden-Harris administration, saying that it has harmed the sector with hostile and bureaucratic policies. These statements came at a crucial time for the market. In recent months, Bitcoin had already been showing signs of recovery after a long period of decline known as crypto winter. But now, with the political winds changing and the global macroeconomic scenario presenting new challenges such as persistent inflation, geopolitical tensions, and currency crises, many are seeing Bitcoin as a real alternative for wealth protection. According to data collected from global exchanges such as Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken, BTC USD trading volume has increased exponentially in the last 24 hours, with peaks recorded above $65 billion in transactions. Furthermore, Bitcoin's dominance in the cryptocurrency market has risen from 42% to almost 48%, indicating that investors are migrating from smaller speculative projects to the safest and most recognized asset in the sector. But what is really behind this historic appreciation? Is it just Trump's political support, or are there other factors contributing to this dizzying rise? Let's take a closer look. Political and regulatory optimism. As we mentioned, the main spark that set the market alight was Donald Trump's direct speech about Bitcoin. During the event, he called Bitcoin the freedom currency and said that he intends to appoint a national Bitcoin chief within the federal government. Although it may seem futuristic, this type of clear and positive positioning from an influential presidential candidate can have a profound impact on market confidence. In addition, important figures linked to the Trump campaign, such as Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, have also shown public support for Bitcoin, helping to shape a narrative favorable to the institutional and governmental adoption of the currency. Global macroeconomic outlook. Despite the political optimism, Bitcoin has also benefited from broader economic factors, with real interest rates beginning to decline in the US and the Federal Reserve signaling a potential pause in monetary tightening. Traditional markets, especially stocks, are seeking alternative assets of value. At the same time, currency crises in countries such as Argentina, Turkey, and Nigeria have led entire populations to seek decentralized solutions to protect their personal savings. Bitcoin, with its fixed supply of 21 million units, is often seen as an anti-inflationary currency, which only adds to its global appeal. Institutional adoption growing. Another driving force behind the recent rally is the rise in institutional acceptance. Hedge funds, mutual funds, and even traditional banks are beginning to offer Bitcoin-based products to their clients. In March, the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs by the US was a historic milestone. And now, with the entry of giants like BlackRock, Fidelity, and ARK Invest, the inflow of institutional capital is breaking records. According to data from Glassnode, the Bitcoin stock on exchanges is at historically low levels, indicating that large holders, the so-called whales, are accumulating and do not intend to sell anytime soon. This creates constant pressure on supply while demand continues to grow. Technological innovation and real adoption. Finally, it is worth remembering that Bitcoin has also been advancing technically. Layer 2 solutions such as the Lightning Network are enabling faster and cheaper transactions, making BTC viable as an everyday means of payment. Companies such as Starbucks, Microsoft, and even small local merchants are beginning to accept payments in Bitcoin, which helps to consolidate its role beyond that of a mere investment asset. In Brazil, for example, startups such as Mercado Bitcoin and the local Binance are integrating custody services and wallets to facilitate access for the general population, and this is just the beginning. Why Bitcoin could reach $150,000 by the end of the year. Many industry experts are revising their projections in light of recent events. The reasons for such confidence include new Bitcoin halving, scheduled for April 2024. The next halving of the mining reward is likely to create artificial scarcity, as fewer Bitcoins will be introduced to the market. Growing demand. Both institutional and retail investors are increasingly interested in acquiring Bitcoin, whether as a store of value, a hedge against inflation, or simply as a high-potential asset. Technological development, continuous improvements to Bitcoin's infrastructure, such as increased liquidity, better security, and integration with traditional financial systems are making the adoption curve smoother and more accessible. What does this mean for you, the investor? If you are considering entering the market, it is important to understand that we are living in a unique moment in financial history. Bitcoin has gone from being just a technological novelty to becoming an integral part of the portfolios of smart investors around the world. Of course, like any volatile asset, Bitcoin should be treated responsibly. We always recommend that you do your research before investing, diversify your portfolio, and consult a certified financial professional if possible. For those who already own Bitcoin, this is an excellent time to stay calm, avoid impulsive sales, and seize the opportunity to accumulate more as market conditions allow. And if you are new to the world of cryptocurrencies, be sure to watch our previous videos here on the channel, where we explain everything from the basics, how the blockchain works, how to buy your first Bitcoin, and how to store it safely, to advanced trading strategies and market analysis. In short, the price of Bitcoin is currently on an all-time high, reaching almost $104,000, thanks to a powerful combination of strong political support, such as that of former President Trump, a favorable macroeconomic environment, technological innovation, and growing institutional acceptance. This is an exciting time for all of us who believe in the future of digital currency and the transformative potential of blockchain. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family who are interested in finance and technology, and subscribe to our channel to receive notifications whenever we release new content. Also, leave a comment with your opinion. Do you believe Bitcoin will continue to rise? Do you think Trump can really influence the market that much? We look forward to hearing from you. Until the next video, and remember, invest wisely, study hard, and never stop learning about the future of finance.